Hello everyone. So this is a project that I started working on some time ago about NPCs and players interacting with the world. Now here there are traffic, there are cars, and these NPC characters can play with these stuff like sit on these chairs and everything. So now today I'm gonna start working on how to replicate these character interactions. For example, when I go here and press E, now as you can see here the character sits on the chair, and as you can see here this sitting on the chair is replicated to the client as well. If I press E again, the character stands up and moves again. So actually this is not only sitting on chair. I have this exercising with these barbells and this traffic system and sleeping on these beds. All these things are there in the system, so I'm going to replicate all the complete system. So we are going to start with this sitting on this chair part. And in case you haven't watched the videos of this series before, here is the full playlist. I'll leave the link in description below. As you can see here, I have shown how did I implement this sitting on chair, exercising, sleeping, reacting to day and night, all those things, moving boxes. So I have shown all of these steps in this tutorial series. Feel free to check it out. And also, before we get started, I'd like to remind you, you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done in my channel. To the date, there are 1800 videos. For each video, project file is accessible. Feel free to check it out. I'll leave the link in description below. And let's get back to today's tutorial. Okay, so this is the same map, but I removed all the cars and everything so that we can focus on the replication part for the basic actions. Now let me first set this to have 2 players and play as listen server. I'll choose new editor window. So here is wait, where is the player? All right, let's place a start location like this, so then we can clearly see where the player is. All right, so now this one is client, the left one is client, right one is server. Now here let me go to this, and now the first issue that I notice is I get the press E to interact notification in both windows, but I should only get it for the local player. So that's something we need to fix. And if I press E, now as you can see the character's animation is not replicated from server to client. And if I try the same thing with client, here we get the press E to interact again. Here now as you can see animation is not replicated, and also location did not correctly move to the chair when I try to sit on the chair from client. Alright, so the first thing I need to address is the notification. So let me open the blueprint. So the notification comes from this parent BP interactable actor. Here I have this box. This is this collide. When player collide with that, when player overlap with that box, I show the notification by adding this widget, instruction widget, into the viewport. Now we do that only if the overlapped actor is player. So we don't need any of these. Let me delete. So now this 𝐻𝐿player is implemented through the BPI character. Here I have implemented that in this third person character. Now here what I return is 𝐻𝐿player controlled. So instead of that, is locally controlled. Returns true if controlled by a local controller. Oh, wait a minute. I'll do an AND because I'm not sure if locally controls returns true for NPC characters as well. I'm not sure if that considers whether the controller is player or can also be a AI controller. I'm not sure about that. So therefore is locally controlled. I'll do an AND of these both conditions and return. Now let's see. Here. Right. I got the notification for the client but not in the server. So that problem seems resolved. Let's try from the server side as well. Yeah, I got the notification. Alright, so one problem is solved. And the next problem is replicating the animation montage. So for that, well, first let me show you where I play the animation montages. Here in this BT tasks, BTT work, or no, not there, in the chair. When I want to set, I play this anime montage and move the character through this part of code towards the chair to the proper location, and yeah, that's basically what happens. When I start interacting with the chair, we get a reference to interacting actor and then cast to a character because we need to access, we need to play animation montages. We disable movements and play the animation montages and move the character to this location so that we can properly place the character sitting on the chair. So first thing I need to do is playing this animation montage in a replicated way. So to do that, let's go to character, and then I already have this BPI character interface. So here I'll add a function play montage replicated, and as inputs we need, me check what we have here. We need the animation montage and player rate and start section name. Those are the things we need. So first input is anime montage, object reference, and then player rate, which should be a float, and then start section. That's a text, right? Oh, it's a name. Okay, now let's go to the person character. So here let's implement, where is it, play montage replicated. Now here I'll promote Well, I think it would be better if I have a data structure that I can hold all this information that I need, and then I can make it replicated over the network so that we can play the same exact animation montage in the other instances of the game as well. By that I mean in other clients and server. So for that, do I have a no? I'll create a new folder, structs, and then let's create a new structure, 𝐴𝐴name. 𝐴𝐴name montage, that's more descriptive. Okay, and first thing is we need animation montage. This is an montage object reference, and we need another variable, rate. This is a float. Well, I could actually use this structure instead of all of this. Oh yeah, let's do that later. And then what else? Start section, name, and also we need one more thing, start time, because we are going to replicate this, so that it would be better if I know the time that originally this animation started playing. So because of that I might need start time. I think this should be a float. Okay, now here yeah, as I said, it would be easier if I just pass that only that structure here, but maybe not. So anyway, here I'll create a variable to hold montage information. So s montage, s stands for structure. No, let's just call it montage info. This should be in the type as montage, right? Now I can set this. Wait, no, we can't set it directly. We have to set members in anim montage. Okay, and as for the members, I'll expose everything. Montage should go like this, play rate, start section, and as for the time, I'll get game state, and from the game state I can get server world time seconds. Connect this, and then we can just, in the regular way, we can play anim montage, but this will not be replicated yet, right? And after this is done, I'll add a triggerable delay and set as montage info. I'll set it blank. Wait, oh, again, not like this. set members, and I set the anime montage to nothing, so that we can update that now currently we are not playing any animation montages once we have finished this montage. Okay, now the reason that I did all of this is so that we can replicate this montage info that contains all the information about the animation montage we need to play. So here under replication, I'll convert this to rep notify, and then if I here double click on variable, on the variable on rep montage info, we get this function. Now this function will be triggered whenever this variable is replicated over the network. So we can use this to re-trigger locally playing the animation montage. So for that, I'll get the montage info and split. Here let's check if we have a valid animation montage. If yes, I'll again call play montage. Oh sorry, not play montage, replicated play montage. Any montage, play any montage. Okay, and here goes the animation, play rate, start section name, and here we don't have the start. Here we don't have an option to set the starting position, but that's fine for now. If I use this play montage, this node, we have this starting position, so we might need a custom, we might need another custom event to use that feature. So play montage, I'll name this function play montage, and then connect all these events, all these inputs like this. So then instead of this, I can use play montage custom event. Okay, now let's reconnect this and start a section. And as for the starting position, now since this is replicated over a network, there could be some delays. So what we can do is we can get the current server time seconds. For that, get game state, and from this I can get server time world time seconds, and from this we can subtract this montage originally started time, and then we can use this as the starting position. But here let's first get player length, and then let's clamp this in between 0 and this as max, just in case just to avoid getting any invalid values. Alright, now here instead of calling this play anime montage, if I call play montage replicated, play montage replicated, here we are playing this sitting pose. Now this should be replicated. Let's see. This left is client, right is server. See, now as you can see, the animation is replicated. Oh, the stop part didn't work. Okay, so for that, stop any montage. Okay, so for this also I might need another function, stop montage replicated. Here as an input, I get a new montage. Now event stop montage replicated. So now here I can get the montage info, set members in any montage, and set this to none, and then I can call stop any montage with this. Okay, now similarly here on rep montage, if this is invalid, I can call stop any montage like this. Okay, now let's test. Let's try with the server. Oh, it didn't replicate for some reason. Hold on a second. I think we might have to get rid of this part. That may be why. Yeah, now if I press E again, the character stood up. Oh, I didn't use the replicated stop montage. Stop montage replicated. And right, now let's check. Now this should properly replicate from client to server, sorry, server to client. Yeah, see, but the animation should replicate without any issue from client to server as well, but still the movement will not replicate. Oh, it didn't. Didn't replicate at all. Okay, we have a slight mistake here. This should be 1. To be safe, here I'll set the default value also to 1, but I do not think that's the reason that it did not replicate. Okay, so I think it would be better if I leave the replicating from client to server, this on this sitting on the chair part to the next episode, because it looks like it's going to be a bit complicated than what I already did. Okay, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for the download in Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and see you in the next episode. Goodbye.